Somebody said, who is that? You looking at her. Anyway, y'all, when I'm sitting here eating brunch, because I skipped breakfast and I'm not finna eat lunch, so I guess this is brunch, whatever. I want to talk about parenting. I feel like social media shows you the pretty part of parenting. The only time they might show you the not so pretty part is when it's extremely negative and it has to do with neglect or some nefarious activity, right? But they don't talk about like the everyday struggles. And the minute a mom goes online and talks about the everyday struggles, she is crucified for it. Case in point, the mother that I saw on Instagram that was posting a video that she got her daughter dressed for school, ready out the door, and then she realized it was Saturday because she was so overwhelmed and tired. That's a real thing. But a lot of times, even with our friends and family, hello, welcome back in. Am I married? No, I'm not. I choose not to talk about my personal relationships on here unless I choose to. But yeah. Um, but I'm not married. But if you subscribe to my channel and you watch, you will find out more about that. I will say that. But right now I'm just talking about parenting. But I would appreciate if you like the live. Thank you. But the mother online, she made this post on Instagram. She got her daughter dressed for school. Thank you. Appreciate it. It needs to be fixed, but appreciate you. It's all over the place. It's sticking up, but yeah, thanks. She made this post that she got her daughter up and ready for school, dressed, out the door, all that good stuff. Only to realize that it was Saturday. And she was crying because she's like, I'm so tired. I didn't even realize it was Saturday. Now, I went into the comments because I just had a feeling that people were going to come for her, saying, ooh, you complaining, you whining about your kids and this and other. You had them kids, blah, blah, blah. This is the thing. She wasn't saying like, I don't love my kids or anything like that. I think she was just expressing the fact that she was tired. Does it hurt to what? It pinches a little bit. It's like a little pinch. If y'all are coming in, please like the live. Go to the three dots in the corner and hit the thumbs up for me, please, and thank you. It helps me to grow as a creator. I greatly appreciate it. Grits and eggs. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate you. But she was like, I'm so tired. I don't even know what day it is. And so many people were coming for her in the comments saying like, within your kids, it's your job to take care of them. She wasn't saying she didn't want to take care of her kids. What she was saying was that she was overwhelmed and she was tired. And I feel like when you're a parent, especially when you're a mom, because let's be real, I'm not saying there aren't awesome dads. I am the product of an amazing father. My daddy is top tier. Like, I'm one of them daddy's girls that be like, my daddy better than your daddy, okay? I see 7 of y'all in here. Can y'all please like my live for me? Please, 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 please. I'm really asking wholeheartedly. It's just thank you. It's just a tap of a button. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Peace and blessings. So I'm not saying, that the guys don't do anything. I'm not saying that. I'm just speaking from a woman as a mother. I cannot speak for the guys. Okay. So, somebody liked and unliked. Oh, okay. All right, cool. It's type of time we on. All right. It's real. It is what it is. But I just feel like when a mother vents about anything with the kids, she's like, people pick on her for it. But sometimes, like, it almost gets to be too much. It almost gets to be too much. I'm there today. If you are a mother and you are like at your wit's end, because mental health does matter, I stand with you and I understand, and it's okay. And if you have been shamed into not saying anything, I'm gonna say it for you. If you tired, cool. Okay, I don't know what that has to do with anything. I'm talking about real stuff right now, so please don't come in here being silly. But yeah, it's real. If you're a mother and you're tired, and the people around you won't allow you to express yourself and express your feelings, I'm gonna say it for you. We tired. Not because we don't love our kids, not because we don't absolutely, because y'all, I would move sun and moon for my kids. But here's the thing. Hi, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. I would move mountains for these boys, okay? Because I'm all they got. But my oldest son, both my kids are spoiled, okay? Not because I'm buying them Jordans and like giving them tons of money because I ain't got it, okay? But I give the best of me that I have. And sometimes, I'm be honest with you, I compensate for the fact that I'm a single mom that works a lot. Say once more, please. I haven't listened. No, I'm not. Anyway, so like I've compensated for the fact that I work a lot being a single parent. Okay. So I can't do everything. So sometimes I do compensate for that by trying to do extra. Maybe trying to do some things that they don't necessarily quote unquote need. I spend time with my kids. I pray with my kids. I read with my kids. Anytime that I'm not at work or well, wasn't at work, I just started back to work after being off for 11 months due to medical leave. I'm on part-time. Anytime I'm not at work that my kids are with me, I have definitely, what? You have what? You see, sure. Oh, okay. I read that wrong. Okay. Seeing short. Oh, okay. But yeah. My oldest, I messed up, y'all. My oldest, in his mind, thinks that everything he wants is going to fall into his lap now. He's fighting for graduation. He's almost there. But he thinks everything is going to fall into his lap. And I'm trying to wake him the heck up. For the last 6-7 months, I've been really trying to wake him up. Because I got healthy enough where I was able to drive, right? And so, how many kids do I have? I have 2 kids. They're 18 and 8. And my oldest is getting ready to graduate in another month or so. But it's just a thing that he takes things so lightly, like, oh, okay. Like everything is just, and it's just like, I want to shake him and be like, no, you got to get real about this because life is coming hard and fast. Like, and I've always told him these things, but I think he's just now starting to see it. But his response is just like shrugging his shoulders, like, all right, you know? And it hurts me, y'all, because I don't want to be a hard parent. I don't want to be that strict. Like, I've never been the parent to just let my kids do whatever. I've always made them mine. It's always yes and no. I don't do the what. I don't do the the yeah when they answer me. Like, I'm very particular about that. Anywhere my boys go, the consensus always is how respectful, kind, helpful they are, okay? My kids, for the most part, have gotten pretty good grades. My youngest one's a straight A student. He's in 2nd grade. My oldest one, he does what he can, you know, but hey, he's a good person overall. He's very artistic. He is great artistic talent, very creative. Both of them very creative. They're very loving children. They pray, they know God. So these are all amazing things about my children. The youngest one is fighting through, what's my favorite thing to do? Favorite thing to do when I'm bored? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have time to be bored. I'm a single parent of these boys, and like everything is on me. I ain't got time to be bored. I wish I did. I guess if I had time to be bored, I would sleep. That would probably be it. Today is really the only day this week that I'm not ripping and running like crazy. And I still got to take both my kids to a therapy appointment. My kids have ADD and ADHD. So when I recognize that, I started them in therapy so they could learn how to adjust the way they think and learn to the way school teaches you, right? Because I want them to succeed. I try my best to give them every opportunity to succeed, but I feel like they are just taking advantage of everything and not in a good way. Like they just like, all right, cool. It's gonna fall in my lap. It's gonna be good, great, awesome. No. You baby, you still have to work for it. You still have to grind for it. Like everything ain't just gonna come to you. And I'm trying to get to know that without being a hard-nosed parent, y'all. And it hurts my soul because I don't like telling them no. Now, if it's some outlandish, crazy that they come to me, if they're like, Mom, can I go, jump off of this, whatever? No, you cannot. Like if it's something that's really outlandish, it's a no. But things that are within reason, I try to let them do it because I want them to have good experiences. I want them to have a full life. I want them to be kids. You know what I'm saying? Like so many of these kids growing up, they don't have the chance to be children. So I love the fact that my kids have imagination and like my 18-year-old still wants to play with action figures. I love that about him. But baby, outside of them action figures and stuff, you are 18 and the world is waiting for you. Kevin, Anthony, why are you concerned? I'm sorry. Are we dating? Do I know you? Do you pay my bills? Let me ask you a question. Why are you coming in here concerned about my head? I'm not even talking about hair right now. And you're still in here watching, so I'm just wondering why are you so bothered? Oh, don't worry about it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think they left anyway. I don't worry about trolls on here because I've been through so much in my life. Nothing that an internet troll could ever say to me is going to hurt my feelings. I've been bullied and all sorts of things my whole life. So it ain't nothing that somebody that is not taking care of my well-being can say to irritate my soul. So I hope Kevin finds something better to do with his day. Put that energy towards something positive, bro. Just saying. You might actually be successful in life. Who knows? Anyway. I mean, that's a weird question to ask, but whatever. You could never. You could never. So. But yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. Laughing out loud feelings. What are those? I could never be hurt by somebody I don't care about. So that part. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. I'm at my wit's end, y'all. I'm trying to do the best I can. Be the best parent, the best mom, the best person, the best woman. And most days I do okay. But this morning, my youngest one was having a moment. He has been struggling with depression because he lost his dad last year. And so I realized long time ago when it first happened that I could not pray him through it, that I could not talk him through it, that he needed extra help. So we went to church, and both my boys have amazing, even though my kids do not have their fathers in their lives, both my kids have amazing mentors. Okay. They have people in church. They have people, they have people in the church. They have people, friends and family. They have an amazing grandfather, amazing uncle. You know what I'm saying? So for everything they don't have, they have 10 times more. But my son had a moment this morning, and I didn't know what to do with it but hold him. I've never been here before. I've never had to watch my child grieve. So, and both my parents are still living, praise God. They're in their 70s and 80s. So I don't know what that is to lose a parent, and I definitely don't know what that is to lose somebody so close to you at 8 years old. So he has a therapy appointment today, and I'm so glad because, man. So yeah. I don't know what some of y'all are on, but whatever it is, put it down. Whatever's in your cup or whatever you choose to put to your mouth, put it down because it's right in your brain. Just saying. This is what y'all do all day? Come in people's lives and say stupid stuff? Wow, that's a waste of energy. You could do so much more with that. You could, like, I don't know, make the world a better place. Put that energy somewhere else instead of just trolling. I'm just saying. Grits, eggs, and a broken up veggie patty. It's my brunch. I mix my grits and eggs together. My brother used to always make fun of me because he cannot stand it when I do that. But whatever. That's probably why I did it so much when we was kids. He's my older brother. He's like 9 years older than me. And we have the best relationship ever. But I like to pick with him because that's my homie. Really? He thinks that that is the weirdest and most disgusting thing ever. So like I said, I probably did it on purpose just to annoy him. And now I think he don't even have to. But I'm just trying to parent, y'all. I'm trying my best. I realize that nothing I do is going to compensate for the fact that their fathers in their lives, but I try to be the best me, you know? We're out. My son, I don't know what's going on with my youngest son. He complained that he was cold, right? But he didn't have a fever. He did not have a fever. I checked him out. I took his temp. Everything. No fever, no nothing. He kept saying, I'm cold, I'm cold. And it was weird because he wasn't cold beforehand. He was cold all of a sudden when it was time for him to go to bed. You know, something is one of them kid things like, man, you just don't want to go to bed. Because I told him to take a bath. I don't want to take a bath. I'm cold. You know, that type of thing. So I thought, all right, you just being a little whiny kid, whatever. And I kind of blew it off at first. And I was like, let me check in with him and make sure like he's straight, make sure he's okay, right? My oldest son had to come in and hold him for him to calm down because I was holding him and it, you know, I don't know. I'm trying, but I only do so much. Please like the live if you're coming in. Please and thank you. So almost tonight because not only was that going on, but he was tossing and turning. So I was just up. I couldn't sleep. What up? What up? If y'all are just coming in, please like live. I'm a small creator. I've got over 400 videos and shorts on my channel. Please go to my channel, check it out. Like the live. Just support me, please. That's all I ask for. I'm just trying to, I ain't got to go viral, but I'm just trying to get a bigger audience on here so I can do some of the things I want for me and my kids in life. That's honestly it. I don't care about a luxury bag. I don't give a damn about name brand shoes. I just want my kids to have better. And this is one way I'm trying to do it. You can please like live. I try to be as authentic and real as I can on my channel. If you go check out videos, you'll see. I appreciate the let y'all. I have to go and get in the car rider line in about an hour and 40 minutes to go get the youngest and then go get the bigger one. But if you are watching, let me know where you are checking in from. Let me know where you're at and what you got going on for your Monday. What you're doing to get to your dreams. This is what I'm doing. I'm on live. Trying to get my hour. You know, I would like to get some sponsorships and stuff, but I have a very small platform right now, so I'm trying. I'm trying. At this point, it's like I'm back at work, but I'm working part-time under duress because I still have a foot injury and extensive nerve damage. I'm a hairdresser and I broke my foot over a year ago. And then I had surgery and it went left. So I had a longer recovery time than I thought. I ended up with a bone infection. So yeah, in a PICC line. It got really real. What I thought was supposed to be a small 1-2 was a 1 through 10. Okay. So in that time, I have spent building up my social media platform because I haven't had anything else to really do. I just started back to work Saturday before last, but I'm working very short hours because that's all I can do. Today with the rain, I'm so glad that I didn't have to go to work because my foot is on fire. I have permanent nerve damage from it. And I'm trying to figure out if I can continue doing what I love, which is doing hair, or if I'm going to have to change careers at age 45. Something I never thought I'd be thinking about. And honestly, y'all, that's been weighing on me. It makes me sad because I love hair. It's my passion. I love the energy exchange. I love when somebody gets in your chair and maybe they might be having a bad day. Maybe they're, upset. They're going through it. Maybe they had a breakup or lost their job, or sometimes, they're on their way to a funeral. It's been many a client that I've had to, and you cut their hair and you change their energy, at least for a little while. That is the most amazing thing to me. It's not about the money. Because if you think that hairdressers are just banking it, don't let these Instagram hairdressers, the Instagram stylists fool y'all. Because let me tell you what's going on with some of them, not all. Some of them are amazing. And some of them, they want to charge you, $200 deposit. Then they want to cancel on you. Then they don't want it's non-refundable. And then they already got their coin. But here's the thing. They're not retaining clients when they do that. They only care about the money. I care about your spirit when you get my and more about your spirit when you get out of my chair. Good news travels fast. Bad news travels faster. So I care about you coming back to see me. Not that just one and done and I made my coins. So it really, if I ever get rich, I cut hair for free. I legit would hair for free. Money. The fact that I make money off of it is a blessing. Make money off of it is a blessing. And I'm able to pay my bills with it is a blessing. I believe about that, y'all. So yeah, I need to get my life together and take me a shower and get my kids. I was gonna work out today, but I'm gonna be honest. I ain't up to it. I'm not gonna force myself to do nothing. I just it's a lot. So my big is going to prom, but he decided late that he wanted to go to prom. And I don't know about y'all's kids where y'all live, but in Georgia, why do prom tickets cost $200 a piece? Why? I told my son, I said, bro, I don't care if the food is nasty. You better eat every morsel of food on that plate and then somebody else's twice for me to. It's wild. It's wild. So yeah. So got to go handle that, and then got to go get my kids for an appointment today. Whew. If y'all are watching, please like the live. If you're a parent and you understand where I'm coming from, oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't know what this is. Why is this doing this? This is weird. Oh, okay. I had on the wrong thing. I'm looking at some on my analytics, that good old YouTube Studio. If you're a creator and you don't have YouTube Studio, you definitely need to download it so you know what the heck is going on. It makes you understand things a whole lot better. I am a small creator who's trying to become a bigger creator, and I've learned a lot, and I just share what I know. I don't know everything, but I'll share what I know, honey. Welcome in. Happy Monday to everybody. It's Motivation Monday. I'm motivated to just simply keep going. That's where we're at right now. I don't have any great word of encouragement other than just keep swimming, because like that's where I'm at with it. Y'all know I try to be as authentic as possible, and that's where I'm at in real life. I keep swimming. I am trying to do some things in my life and for my kids. And sometimes the best laid plans they don't, but I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep doing something, because if I don't, then I am stagnant. And nobody who was ever stagnant progressed. So I gotta keep doing things. This is one of the things, being on live. Welcome in and happy Monday. Say hello to my crazy locks that are all over my head. I don't know why this one just be. It's like the cousin that just want to be bad at grandma's house. Yeah. But it's fine. If y'all are joining, please go ahead and like the live. Tap my screen. Tap those little 3 dots in the corner and like the live. And subscribe to my channel. Because I have cultivated that channel on and off for the last 2 years. Really been going hard on it for the last year. Really been going super hard on it for the last 6 months. And I just want you to witness some of my work. Please and thank you. I don't care if you put it on in the background while you are cleaning the house. I don't care if you turn it on while you braiding your daughter's hair. I just need y'all to check in with your girl. I have some motivational, inspirational stuff on there. I have some story time. I got some juicy little story times, honey. Okay. About when I used to date in my 20s. Okay. Everybody has those stories. I'm just vulnerable and brave enough to share them, because they're my stories, and nobody can shame you with your story. I also have a pretty detailed story about how I survived a toxic relationship. Before the words toxic, narcissist, gaslighting were ever used, before they were buzzwords, I was going through it. Before they were a real thing on social media, they were very real for your girl. So yeah. And then I have product reviews. I've got some beauty hack videos. I got some vlogs, some day in the life. So there's a little bit of everything for everybody. But yeah, I appreciate y'all coming in. Happy Monday to everyone. Let me know where you are from and what you are doing today. My name is Jen, and if you've never been here before, I just try to promote positivity the best way I know how, by being authentic and just showing how I get through life on a day-to-day basis. I'm 45. I have 2 kids. They are boys. They're 18 and 8, and I am raising them solo dolo. So I just show y'all how I move through life. I'm a stylist by trade. Yeah, so that's me. I am not somebody that ever has really fit into the mold of what quote unquote the norm is. I've always been my quirky self, and I used to think something was wrong with that, and now I realize it's a gift, because God made everybody different, and that's what makes the world go around. But yeah, now at 45, and I hate that it's taking me this long to be comfortable in it. Now at 45, I am very comfortable in my own skin, and I encourage you to be and do the same. Everybody was put here for a reason. A lot of times we think to ourselves, Why would God make this evil person? Why would God make this person that hurt me or disrespected me? And what we really have to remember at the basis of things is that every being on this earth is God made for a reason. They have a purpose. Maybe their purpose was to teach you something. Maybe their purpose was to teach you an uncomfortable lesson. That's just real. But too often, we look at the person that's wronged us like they're not worthy of God's love. Like they're not worthy of existing because of what they did. And the truth is, maybe they're not worthy of being of existing in your space, but they're still worthy of existing. It's a reason for everything. And sometimes we're not meant to understand what the reason is. Lean not to not understand it. Don't ask me what book that is from. Don't ask me what scripture. I can tell you. I know a few scriptures, but I can't quote the. I'm not all churchy like that, and nor do I claim to be. But I know what that scripture means for me in my life and how it's affected me. So yeah, plug this phone up, y'all. So what we're finna do now is bust some good old suds. Y'all, this is real life. Okay, so I'm about to get to busting some suds because I just ate, I guess you call it a late breakfast. I had scrambled eggs, I had some grits, and I had one of those Morningstar breakfast patties. If y'all could please tap my screen when you come in, like the live. Those little 3 dots in the corner, just like the live. Please and thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, I'm just trying to finagle my way through life the best way I know how. I think we all are. Even I just feel like everybody at the basis of things is on the same playing field. Whether you got $2 or $1 million, right? Everybody has their something. Everybody has their issue. And a lot of times people think that people don't have issues because they have all these material things, right? That's not true. If that was the case, why we always see these people with money on the news? And some foolishness. I'm just saying. So money don't make, everything better. It makes some things easily accessible, but it don't necessarily make them better. I've always said I don't want to be rich. I want to be comfortable. And not because I am trying to downgrade what God has for me, but I just see so many people that have a lot or too much, and it's to their detriment, and I don't want that. Let me grab these plates, y'all. Hold on. Turn that off so we can save on this electric bill. But yeah, like, I'm one of those people, like, if I like a bag, I like it because I like it, not because, ooh, it's a Chanel bag. Like, now I will say this, though, not to contradict myself, but I will say this. I admire Coco Chanel, so I would like a Chanel bag, but I admire her because of what she stood for and the fact that she came into a fashion industry and she was just iconic and different, and Marsha to be the wrong drummer. So would I like to have a Chanel piece in my repertoire? Yes, I would. Can I afford that right now? No, I cannot. And until I have substantial overflow, I won't be getting one. I am trying to live beneath my means so that I can enjoy life later. I am currently 45, and I just think to myself, in 20 years, you'll be 65 years old, and you want to be, like, retired. You don't want to be standing behind a chair. Not because I won't love it, but because I've already been in the beauty industry for 20 years, and it's hard on your body. So you can't sustain that forever. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't ever want to be rich. I just want to be comfortable, and I want to make sure my kids have everything that they need and some of the things that they want. It's the only thing I want in this life. Right now, we are trying to move into a bigger apartment. We need more space. My oldest one is getting ready to start college in the fall, but first year, most likely, we've been talking about it. He said that he wants to stay home. I'm cool with that. But that boy has a whole bunch of stuff. My little one has a whole bunch of stuff. And right now, the space that we're in is too small. And the complex that we're in, they don't take care of it. It's going to be all the way real. When I first moved over here and I would say, hey, this broke, can you fix it? They would be on it. I don't know what has transpired in the last year and a half. But it's like they do not care. But let that rent be late. You better believe that notice will be on that door, but they don't fix anything over here. So it's frustrating. So I want to move somewhere, one, that is closer to my job so I have less of a commute. Two, that is bigger and in a nicer area. The area I live in is not bad, but the demographics of the people that live in this goddamn complex is off the chain sometimes. The building that I live in is working class families or people that are retired. But the buildings in the back, baby, the buildings in the back, they turned up. Neighbors, that's like, y'all remember Stanley from Friday? He's like, get off my lawn. And he was always like snitching on people. I'm not one of those neighbors. If you having a cookout on the weekends and it goes a little late and you a little loud, I'm cool with it. Like, yo, can I get a plate type, you know? But the neighbors in the back over here, baby, it could be Monday afternoon. They're going to be turned. Loud, yelling, cussing, just a whole bunch of foolishness. And it's like the neighbors on this side, we all kind of look at them like, what the heck are y'all doing? It's like, I live in one complex and I swear it's like we live in two different worlds. The neighbors on my side, we be chilling. And the neighbors over there in the back, like they are just, they the little bad kids in the classroom, okay? And I'm ready to go. I am ready to move. So, I'm just trying to create different streams for my family, you know? And I'm hoping that YouTube can be one of them. Now, am I banking on YouTube for just everything? No, because I do have a straight job. I'm a hairdresser. But I'm a hairdresser that is injured. I broke my foot October 2023. And I had 2 surgeries on it. And now I have permanent nerve damage. So, I'm trying. I'm back at work, but I'm not to my full, I'm not where I was. And y'all, that hurts me. That hurts me. Before I broke my foot, when I tell you I was busting out some hairstyles, baby. But it's like now I have to have limited time on my feet. So I'm literally, y'all, I'm working 3 hours in a shift, sometimes 4. Because that's all I can take. Mostly I focus on hair cutting, so I get a lot of clients done in that time. But like I'm used to working 8-hour shifts and doing 20 to 30 haircuts in 8 hours. So imagine if I'm doing, 3 or 4, I'm doing half of that. So I'm still doing a substantial amount of haircuts. But I have to take, even in those 3 or 4 hours, I have to take breaks and get off my foot because I have nerve damage. I now have a plate and screws in my right foot. Sometimes I walk with a limp, and I try not to be down on myself about that because I know it's people in the world that it's people in the world that don't have legs. It's people in the world that lost their limbs or worse. So I try not to be all like, oh, what was me? It could always be worse. It's people walking around here with less than me that are able to do. So I try to remember that and not, have a pity party. But it has changed my life. It's changed the way I work. It's changed the way I play with my 8-year-old. And some days that does affect me mentally. Today is one of those days. So I'm trying to push through it. Like I said, if you've never been here before, I'm a person that I try to show y'all how I push through life in the most positive way. Sometimes it ain't always unicorns and rainbows. but it's real. Today is a tough day. I'm in a good deal of pain because it's raining outside. When the pressure changes in the air, like if you've never been to Georgia, we have a saying here. If you don't like the weather, just wait, it will change. What do we mean by that? Literally, last week it was 30 degrees in the morning and it got up to like 70. Now we're waking up and it's 50 degrees and it's up to 80. And then if it rains, it'll get cooler and so on and so forth. So thank y'all for being in here. I appreciate you. So yeah, I'm just trying to and keep moving, because if I stop moving, it's over with. So I just try to push through. I don't even think about stopping sometimes, and I think sometimes I overload myself when I do that. And I know I'm not the only one. I know it's other moms out there. I hope somebody else is watching this, and if it resonates with how you feel, I hope you know you're not alone. That's one of the main reasons of me posting the content that I post. I just felt like there were so many things that you see on social media that are pretty, that are aesthetically pleasing. And I love that content. Don't get me wrong. I love watching the luxury girls going to, Fendi and all these other stores and shop and drink their champagne while they're shopping. Like, I love it. That's just not the life that I lead. So I don't hate on it. I enjoy it. I watch it. I'm definitely subscribed to the girls, but that's not the life I lead. My life is the car rider line and snot-nosed kids and a moody teenager. But yeah, I just want better. So if I want better, I gotta do better. That means that I gotta keep moving. You can't say you want better and just talk about it and expect it to fall into your lap. It's not gonna happen like that. So whether I feel like getting up and moving around or not, life is still going to be passing me by. The world's still going to be going around, and be all the way real. The world don't care about your feelings. It doesn't. My Georgia Power bill is not going to care how I feel on a Monday. They're going to still want their money. Okay? I could have lost more than just some time at work, and Georgia Power would not have gave two friggity freaks. Okay? So, like I said, when I come on my channel, I try to show people how I get through it. Some days I get through it and it's pretty and we all smiles, and some days it's not that. But I'm determined to get there. At the end of the day, that's all I can really do. You just get there. Woo. Woo. I need to shampoo the hair. I might come on later when I do my hair. Are y'all cool with that? When I shampoo my locks, I can show you what products I use and the method I use to cleanse my locks. Because if you don't know, there's a certain way that you want to clean your locks, so make sure that they are abundantly clean. And I'm very particular about mine. I wash my locks maybe, if I can go 2 weeks, I'll go 2 weeks. I would prefer to wash them every week, but I have very, very soft and fine hair, and so it dries out quickly. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate everybody that's been in here. I appreciate the likes. Thank you so much. We have 10 likes. That's the most likes I've ever gotten. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I think I did a live before. It was last year though. I did like a 3-hour live. I was doing my oldest son. I haven't done that in a while. But yeah, I appreciate y'all watching. Definitely. So now it is a little after 12:30. I got some runs to make. I hope y'all have an amazing rest of your Monday on purpose. I hope to make your day a little bit better, at least by just letting you know that you're not alone in your journey. Everybody has their something. Even the people that you're looking at next to you, where everything is dressed up and pretty, they have their something too. So don't think you're alone. Don't beat yourself up for having emotions. Don't beat yourself up for the way you feel, because it's valid. Every day is not going to be just... Some days are a little tougher than others, and that's okay. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to be going through it. The issue is that we cannot live there. You cannot stay there in that space. You got to release those emotions. You got to work on a resolution and go from there. Oh, my hair's sticking up. So yeah, I pray y'all have an amazing Monday on purpose, and I'll probably check back in with y'all later. All right, peace and blessings.